And we are live. I'm going to try to conceal the mess that is the studio right now because it's been a crazy busy week of hard work. And we released a lot of extras this week. And we released our new short story podcast this week. We did flash fiction today. We have been busy. And I just want to make sure people aren't missing out. You know, if you have signed up for Patreon and you haven't been hitting the website, or you don't really know what to expect, let's do a quick tour. I'm gonna again try to conceal the mess of creativity and see how stealthily I can flip my screen. So here we go. Oh, extreme close up. It's terrible that you're this close to my face. Or is it? Okay. Here we are. Here's that handsome character. Wow. Hey there. Here's the site, right? So, you know, there have been a ton of extras that have been happening, a ton of fiction. Look, that is the breakdown. Fiction, extras, audio, music. What? Extras. I don't know if that paused my video. Now it didn't. So that's good. Let's take a look at some of the stuff. Oh, there's the artwork from the flash fiction from this week. Very creepy. Neil, you rock that one as well, man. Up there's the episode that gets syndicated right to your podcatcher. Early release for patrons of a certain level. Cover release. Here's an extra. All right, let's take a look. You know, here's what's happening here, right? Here's what I'm doing with these stories. I'm trying to make this as immersive an experience as possible because I think that's a fun way to have fiction delivered to you. And if you've been listening to my stuff over the years, you know that's what I like to do. And if you get aboard with the Patreon stuff, you're going to get everything. That's not to say that you're not going to get to hear these stories and get some of this stuff on the free feed, but you know, this is going to be where the full experience is. And I got to say, my buddy Jack Kincaid, and he turned in a great performance. So here's some of that
I
action.
realize you haven't seen the sunlight for weeks. You are not alone. Know that we are fighting to take the sun back.
Yeah.
So many of us out there are no longer connected to the greater network of humanity. They will not receive this message, but they are out there.
So some of you have seen this. Some of you that might even be signed up might not realize this is the sort of thing that you can expect from here. But we're gonna pause this, right? But hey, then know that you know you've got this audio and video stuff that's happening. Oh, here's the story or the extra that I think I dropped yesterday morning. A little more video footage. All right, so we'll give this a second.
Soldiers, warriors, it's come down to this.
And Jack is amazing. I have the good fortune of working with Jack on a number of projects, including Edict Zero, audio drama, Epoch 9 film production company. So I'm a lucky guy. Then there's audio, right? Here's an audio extra, and the audio extras come directly to the exclusive podcast feed. And I'm going to talk more about this in the behind the scenes podcast, how I made some of this stuff, because that's also pretty cool.
I know it's been a long time since you heard anything from me.
And then all leading up to, you know, there's the cover, and then it all builds. It all builds up to boom.
The following podcast is intended for a mature audience.
I swear to God, every time I hear this guy talk, it scares the hell out of me.
Is highly advised.
He has such a good voice. So what are we listening to? What is this?
Welcome to the Bill Rossi Patreon exclusive pod.
So, I mean, and then you got that. And so that was, if that wasn't enough for this week, you'd think that'd be enough. But no, it wasn't enough. And I went ahead and here you have it. And we did our flash fiction this week. We got that done. Let's see if we can open that up. Always open when done. That's what it's telling me I have it set at. And then here it is. Ignore my terribly dirty monitor here. And And there's our fiction this week. Artwork by Neil Askelman, who is incredible, who's done a ton of my artwork for my books, and we've got some other projects that we will have happening over the years and months, and then there you go. And you got flash fiction that happened today as well. So you've got your story, your podcast, your extras, your flash fiction. It's no joke. I'm not messing around. Every single one of you, most of you, I have talked to individually. There's 98 of you find amazing people out of maybe 600 that I've contacted so far. I'm doing my best to make sure that I'm giving the most kick-ass experience I can put out there. I'm working hard. You guys are pushing me forward and giving me the means to keep this thing going and to be trying new things, and it's exciting. I'm almost done writing my latest novel, and then I'm going to get into the next thing that I'm going to start writing, which is probably going to be my next full-length kind of podcast, and I couldn't do it without everyone. But if you haven't signed up yet, consider it. We're 2 people away from hitting that 100-person marker, which is friggin' crazy and awesome, and I'm psyched about that. So think about signing up, because I would love to have you. And as I've kind of given you the tour today, I'm not screwing around. I'm not kind of sitting on my butt here and kind of getting out content as I can get out content. The way I look at it is with every pledge that comes in, that's less time that I need to be out there playing shows, playing cover music for hours and hours and hours, which, don't get me wrong, I love to do, but doing it every week, a couple nights on the weekend, and you're prepping for the shows, it takes away from time that you can be doing the writing and all this other creative stuff. So I'm not using that time that I don't have to spend getting ready for these shows to just put my feet up. No, I want to put some amazing content out there. I've got all these ridiculous ideas up here, and I'm at the stage now where I'm getting ready to finish this new book, and I'm not, I don't feel intimidated or scared or like, what am I going to do next? I said, well, I'm going to work on this next, and then after that, it's it adds up. So wouldn't be possible without you people. So this has been I don't know if it tells me how long I've been BSing, but thank you, everyone. If you are signed up for Patreon, make sure you are going to the site, because if you're not, you're missing out on some of the extras. All right, and that's the bread and butter over there. You get your fiction in the podcast feed, your podcast, but you're missing out on the videos, you're missing out on the artwork. So make sure you are checking this stuff out, because it's cool stuff. I'm having a blast putting it together. I'm working with some amazing people on some of this stuff, so it benefits you to swing by there. So what's left for this month's experience for Mirror Mirror, the story that dropped today? The music. I said for every story I'm going to try to do a piece of music, and I've already started working on that. We'll see if I have a chance to do anything on that tonight, because it is spring break for us, so we're hanging out with the kids and having a good time here with a little staycation. So we'll see. I've been getting up early and running around a lot, so we'll see if I have energy to come back down to the studio later tonight. So that's it. I hope you enjoy looking up my nose for the last 10 minutes, and thank you everyone who's joined. If you're on the fence about joining, maybe this video will have made a difference. 2 people gets us over the 100-person marker, and that'll just make me phenomenally happy. So hey, maybe that'll happen today, maybe that'll happen this weekend, but it will happen, and I'm going to keep this thing going, and I've just material in the pipe. So thanks everybody, and that's it for now. Peace.